Hiya. Welcome to Caddy's Corner, Fire Escape Edition number 2. I am going to be talking about some anxiety today and panic, so if that is a trigger for you, please don't watch this video. Tomorrow's 9/11, and I've been thinking a lot about what I want to talk about. Also, I wanted to say, only in my first video did I even talk about what was happening here, which is on October 18th of this year. It's my 50th birthday. And so I decided in starting a new business for myself in self-development, I was going to do 50 videos before my 50th birthday. So I'm just figuring it out one day at a time. I hope you're enjoying them so far. Anyway, part of the plan of the videos was on 9/11 to do a raw piece about my life that day here in New York and the challenges after. May or may not happen tomorrow. We'll find out. Tune in and see. But for today, I've decided that I wanted to talk about fear and anxiety and panic. Post 9/11, I developed panic attacks, and they were level 10 and undiagnosed for a few years. Thought I had blood sugar issues and all kinds of things. And then finally, when I got diagnosed, I was stubborn enough to say I refused medication. So I had to learn to live commuting through from New Rochelle down to Brooklyn for a job. And a mantra of mine became, life is a journey. The full statement is, life is a journey, not a destination. Breathing very deep for 10 breaths, because when your system kicks off, it shuts down the oxygen supply, you start shallow breathing, and you basically, the panic attacks are cyclical. They feed themselves, and only you can stop and block them. And I'll tell you right now, all of the tricks and techniques and therapy I was doing weren't working. I was thought that because I was down at like a level 5 or 6 on an average day, that was good, but 5 or 6 was still just a couple steps away from passing out. So when I moved to North Carolina and I was driving a car a lot more often, I decided to go on Klonopin so that I could get a handle on it. And once I gave my body some breathing room away from the panic, I still used it on a per needed basis for about 4 years. I always had it on my possession. Overhead lighting in big box stores really triggered me. And too much caffeine could certainly be a problem. So now, I mean, happily I'm medication free and I still have moments of panic. But what I found very interesting being back in New York now again and living here, although I don't have a regular daily commute into the city anymore, when I was first having the attacks and passing out on that commute from New Rochelle to Brooklyn, they had just introduced the blue seat, long seat cars. They have different kinds of trains on different tracks in New York. And to this day, in the blue cars, I can have a small memory version of an attack and feel the anxiety come on. And if you could say that your anxiety level can go from a 0 to a 10, and then panic is also a 0 to a 10, I consistently, and that's above anxiety, so you're at 20, I consistently live somewhere between a 2 and a 5 on an average day. If something happens around me, I might spark up to like an 8 in the anxiety category. And only lately, when a small little moment comes up on one of those blue seat trains, it's usually where it happens these days, I take my breaths. They say life is a journey, not a destination. Life is a journey, not a destination. And it makes other fears, not necessarily panic fears, but other things that come up that scare me in my life, who I am, where I'm going, solving the problems of my past, makes them not so hard to do. So you get to see the wall for the Fire Escape Edition, but I'm going to show you something else right now. And this has been hard to overcome for me, but I want you to be sharing it with me today in this babbly video. So hang on one second. I paused, I've turned around, and this is what I wanted you to see. When I'm out here on the fire escape, I am properly 3 stories up off of the ground. So even doing this video makes me feel like I'm going to fall like I am going to drop. But that feeling is just a paper tiger. It's not real. I'm safe and I'm fine. I hope you're having a blessed day, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Bye.